So hey guys, this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a video about force positivity. A couple other YouTubers have done it, and given the current situation, it just kind of made sense to touch on this topic. And so some of you might notice there might be, I don't know, something slightly off in the room. I'll talk about that in a minute, as well as some exciting things. It's been a rough month or so. I'm just going to kind of explain what's been going on, why I haven't been producing videos, and, just, I don't know, just trying to get everything together because it's been weird. I've just had some issues that have come up, some that are my own issues, some that are well beyond my control. So I'm just going to kind of tell you guys where I've been, what's been going on, because it's been a little crazy. But as far as like force positivity goes, I do find that I need to make my videos when I'm at least in a positive mood. I have to be in a good mood to make a video, otherwise it's just going to be terrible and it doesn't do well. I did the one where I talked about Angel getting her nose bit, and she's doing a lot better, by the way, but, it was just a hard video to make, so it wasn't a very good video. It didn't stick very well. And I understand that. People don't want to watch YouTube and get bummed out, but the reality is life. There's some issues to happen, right? And so for me, I have to wait until I'm in a good mood to shoot a video, and I have to wait until I'm feeling all right, because I've got fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia, if you don't know anything about it, you get about 5 to 10% of the energy that everybody else usually has. So you have to be extra efficient with the energy that you do have. And what that means is when things come up, particularly big things like what you're kind of seeing here, it saps it out of you. I mean, it's seriously taken me a couple weeks to recover from the events that this is all about. And so, I know I've got a lot of videos coming up that I need to do. I told one of my viewers, Jim, I said, yeah, my next video is going to be the Room EQ Wizard video. And, I'm sorry to break that promise. I fully intended to do it, but I actually had some major flare-up with my fibromyalgia. And if you guys don't know anything about it, it just kicks your butt and just lays you out. It's like I've had a flu for the last, 3 weeks. And that's not something I can control. And that's one of the reasons I do YouTube, is because I can fall off the face of the planet and not lose everything. Now, granted, my subscriber counts have kind of gone down a little bit, things like that, but generally speaking, my videos don't go down if I go down. So that's one of the reasons I do this channel. So anyway, I had that major flare-up, right? And then after that, I I got a piece of equipment in, right? And I'm not kidding, it was very briefly after that I had a big dam problem. And that big dam problem was a big dam, one of the largest earthen dams in the country. It's someone else running bass out there in there. But it's the Oroville Dam. And, without giving you guys my address, I was evacuated. So that dam was in imminent danger of failing. And essentially that would have been a freshwater tsunami. Fortunately, it hasn't happened yet, but I think they might have it under control. But it's still, the spillways are majorly damaged. You're talking about 3.5 million acre-feet of water, which is insane. And it's an earthen dam, so if that thing were to fail, I don't know. Anyway, so that was what prompted all of this. I still have all of the stuff that's normally here. Some of it's in storage, some of it's staged here, ready to go if we do get that evacuation notice, or if it gets re-implemented. It was a pretty scary situation, because the amount of water we're talking about wouldn't just cause regular flooding. We're talking taking houses with it, taking cars with it. It would have been just a massive disaster, and it's still a potential. So it was sketchy. And so what happened with us is we got everything that was small we could grab and got out. We split. I had to leave all of the SVS equipment here, all of my, my amplifier, my TV, everything, and I was just sick about it because it's not just the flood that's an issue. It's, you've got people breaking into houses and stuff like that. So, that's what happens in an emergency situation. You got people that are, opportunists, and there was some guy that had his war medals stolen and stuff like that. So, I mean, I wasn't worried for nothing. So, fortunately, I'm going to talk about some insurance stuff too, because it seems to be relevant in this video. But so anyway, I left all that stuff here, right? So the next day, we're watching, and there are some people that were back at their houses, some people that never left, and we're like, you know what? Forget it. We're going to go back and get the stuff that we need to get to really preserve some of the valuables, because the way flood insurance works, if I had my flood insurance, but it had there had been some issue. They sent me a refund check. It's one of those things that slipped my mind. I called my agent to make sure I still had it, and they said, no, you don't. I'm like, oh. So I paid for it, and the trick about flood insurance is it's only good after 30 days waiting period. So from the day I bought it, 30 days from then, if the flood event happened within that 30 days, I was, screwed. So there were some things I wanted to get out of here because it was, high value, and I didn't want to just completely lose everything. So we came back still under evacuation, which was dangerous and dumb. I get it. But we got a trailer to load everything up, and we got as much as we could into it. And, again, I have the fibromyalgia. So our intent was to come back, grab the stuff, and leave. And, that way we'd still be safe. Well, my fibromyalgia... Hey, Bear. Oh, shush. So my fibromyalgia kicked up so bad... Bear. Shush. It kicked up so bad that we couldn't leave. And so we had to sleep. And so what I did is my wife and I decided to kind of sleep in shifts, and we left the TV on. Because, when something serious goes down, you get the emergency broadcast system, you get that, tone. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to leave the TV on out here, and I'll go back to bed, and I'll listen for that. Like, that's the tone I am keyed up for right now, and I have been for the last, several weeks, and I probably will be for the next several months. But I was keyed up for that, so I knew if I heard that, I'd be up and, be no problem. So, anyway, I'm not getting much sleep, and then I hear it at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, what do we do? We made a really bad mistake here. So I flew out of bed, ran down the hall, came out here. I looked at the thing, expecting to see that the dam has failed. And it says, this is a test of the emergency broadcast system. Oh, so, I was laughing and really mad at the same time, like you guys couldn't have picked another time to run that. So that was my funny story from that. But, they say they've got it under control. If you look at the Oroville spillways, both of them are just kind of destroyed. Like half of the main spillway is missing. And then the other spillway, they started letting water out of it. It's supposed to handle 350 CFS of water, which is a lot. The main spillway is only rated for 150. And with just 15,000 CFS, it started making these giant craters and all this massive erosion, which would have undermined the spillway part of the dam. So that's when they issued the evacuation. So they've been throwing rocks at that thing, running helicopters. It's insane what they've been doing. And, I know those of us in the path definitely appreciate the work they're doing. But, man, it was just, it's been a nail biter. And so, and again, with fibromyalgia, any sort of stress, even good stress, by the way, even good stress can can cause a flare-up, right? So, but with this has just been such a massive amount of stress. I have just been checked out, just trying to recover from the whole thing. So, and then even the dog's got some sort of mite issue going on that we just recently got sort of covered. But, I mean, it's just been a rough couple of weeks. So when, you talk about forced positivity, a video that is, just all sad and doom and gloom and stuff like that probably doesn't do that well on YouTube. And I mean, I guess there are some that do, but generally speaking, if I make a video where I'm just all bummed out and feeling terrible or whatever, it's just not going to do well. You lose subscribers, you lose, YouTube just stops directing videos your way, which is how most people get their views. So there's some forced positivity that goes along with doing a YouTube channel. So, and for me, I mean, I don't edit my videos. Right now I'm shooting on my cell phone. Check it out. I've got this little thing right here. It's like a plate holder. That's what I'm using for a tripod. I've got it on some SVS speakers. So thank you, SVS, for the tripods there. Definitely helps. But and they were cool too. I let them know what was going on. I said, hey guys, here's what's happening. We've got this dam that's going. I'm getting everything out. You want me to send this stuff back to you? What do you want me to do? They're like, we don't care about the stuff. Just be safe yourself. Whatever happens, happens. This is beyond your control. Just safety first, please. Don't kill yourself, especially trying to get our gear out or anything like that. So they're very cool. Aside from that, I still couldn't just leave this stuff behind. So I've got it all kind of staged over here so that if something were to happen, we'd do it. But I'm kind of at the point where I'm about ready to put it all back together because I think they're doing pretty well up there, and I'm starting to feel like, okay, I might make this. I might survive. So I'm going to get everything put together, just kind of get the house put back together with the full knowledge that we may have to undo it all again. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm not, I haven't been, necessarily slacking lately. I know I've had these videos that I've been wanting to make and stuff like that. It's just been an issue of, life getting in the way. So I appreciate you guys' patience on this. Normal programming will resume once I get everything kind of set back up and, I'm not running a 32-inch TV. I mean, guys, this has been, it hasn't been great. I've definitely been missing the system. So, yeah, that's been rough. That little TV there is not amazing, especially with the sound. My wife's like, "Oh, turn it off," like when the commercials come on because it's just so offensive. I know it sounds like spoiled brats, but seriously, it's been kind of rough with some of that stuff. But sure, there are people that have it way worse off than we do right now, so we're not trying to, say anything like that. But we've definitely been missing the setup, as I think any one of you would obviously feel that way in the same position. But one more thing I want to talk about, and the part that's kind of exciting and frustrating all at the same time, is that right when all of this happened, I got a delivery of something that's pretty freaking awesome. I haven't been able to really test it other than just kind of messing around. I was messing around with the app and stuff like that, and then all of this came down, and I was like, okay, gotta go. But I'm going to show you guys what that is. And you can see I've got my entertainment center here, just kind of all in pieces. Got the amp there. What's this? Oh, what's that? I've got the PV16 Ultra. So that I'm going to be doing a video on again. It's one of those things that I was excited to get, and then when all of this happened, I'm like, oh, come on, don't, it just sent this thing out to me, and now it's going to get flooded, or now it's going to get, stolen because people are, looting the place, I mean, man. So that was stressful, but I've got it. I'm excited to get it hooked up. They're going to be sending out another one, hopefully, so I can run duals because, guys, I'm big into dual subs. But I'm looking forward to putting that through its paces, giving you guys the impressions, and really going through some of the settings and menus because there's some really cool stuff in there. So anyway, I'm excited for that. So this video wasn't all doom and gloom. It's going to go all back together. Everything's going to be good, and I'm going to be reviewing one heck of an awesome sub soon. So stay tuned. That's my video on forced positivity and my damn problems.
you know, hopefully that's not an issue in the future. Hopefully we got it all straightened out, or they did up there. But anyway, that's just where I've been at. And again, I apologize to some of you guys. I know you've been expecting certain videos from me, and it's been wanting to do them. And right now, all my gear is in storage. So I kind of have to get that all back together too to shoot those videos. Like my microphone, it's in storage. You know, so to actually do that video, I need to get that stuff back. So it's going to be a bit. I'm going to try and make it to where it's not like weeks and months, but you know, I'm kind of working within my constraints here. So, but anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Again, I'm really looking forward to reviewing that PB16 Ultra. I'll tell you, it's a beast. It is a monster sub. It's heavy, and it is solid. So. And it's a beautiful looking sub too. So, but anyway, guys, next video it won't be tucked up against the couch and hidden and ready to go. You'll actually be able to see it in the setup. So, I'm looking forward to getting that set back up. So, but anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I know it's a long video, but kind of a lot happened in that time frame. And I don't know. I just wanted to tell you guys what was up and kind of what the plans are. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.